Hello everyone, Isam here. Welcome to my first tutorial on my second channel. Yes, this is my new channel. I can no longer post videos on my old one because some features have been disabled by YouTube. That's why I haven't been uploading videos in a long time. But if you guys still want to see more videos, please subscribe to this one and I will keep you posted. Thank you. Right, now let's get started. First of all, you need to import your picture into Photoshop. Then press Ctrl and J to duplicate the layer. Okay, keep this in mind. If you're on a Mac, you press Command and J every time I say Control. Well, not Command and J. If I say Control and you're on a Mac, press Command. Okay, so once you've duplicated it, you duplicate it one more time, so Control and J. Then you need to desaturate the layer so all the colors are washed away and you're left with just a grayscale image. So to do that, you press Control, Shift and U. That's Command, Shift and U. And then you need to duplicate that again, Control and J. Then go up here to Images, Adjustments, Levels. Then you need to increase the blacks and increase the white, and just play around with the grays until you like the picture. I think this is better. Then I'm going to press OK. If you're using the same picture as me, just go for these, for 59, 1.13, 221, and leave that how it is. Okay, now what I'm going to do is turn off all the layers behind this layer, so underneath the layer I mean, and I'm going to fill this layer in white. So I made a new layer on top of, let me do that again, on top of this layer. I'll make a new layer here. Then I'm going to get the paint bucket tool, which is underneath the gradient tool here. So if it's hidden, it's going to be under one of these. So you right click. Every time you see this little arrow, that means there's more tools hidden underneath that one. So right click and then choose the paint bucket tool and make sure I have foreground color of white. Then I'm going to click and it fills in. You can't see it because this layer is on top. Then on this layer I'm going to click here. You see this icon here. This is the layer mask icon. And then I'm going to choose a brush. Then I'm going to right click on the canvas. Then I'm going to choose the first brush. I'm going to increase the size to about 176 pixels. And then I'm going to click out, so outside the image here. So if I click there, I think I have a movie. Right, then I'm going to click on this little toggling between black and white. So here. And then, sorry, I'm going to use my pen now, so you can use a mouse, it's fine. So if I press X, you see the colors jump. So if I paint with the black, it will delete the background. Let me turn off this layer so you know it's deleted. See, we have the checkered background again. And if I press X, see, look, I'm using X to toggle between the colors. White will paint it back in, but I want to delete it, so I'm going to use black. Alright, so now I'm just deleting the background. I was going to tell you something, but I forgot. Oh yeah, to decrease and increase the size of the brush, I'm pressing the left square bracket and the right square bracket. The right square bracket increases, the left one decreases. So that's the shortcut. I'm just going to work with a face, so I'm going to take an arm out as well. Okay, once you've done that, you need to duplicate this layer, so Control and J, and then you need to select both of them by pressing Control and holding Control and clicking both, then Control and E to merge them together. Now, I don't know if you saw, but the white bits are gone. Now it's just left with a transparent background. So let me Control and Z. As you can see, look, there's still grey in the area, and if I press Control and E, it gets deleted. And what you could have done is use the eraser, but I just wanted to show you this way. Okay, now I'm going to press, by staying on this, I'm going to press Control and A to select everything, so that's select all, then Control and C to copy all. Then I'm going to make a new layer, and now I'm going to turn off all the other layers, and on this layer, the new one I just made, I'm going to make a layer mask like I did before, so add layer mask, and then I'm going to click into the layer mask by pressing Alt, by holding Alt and clicking on the layer mask thumbnail. Not this one here, but this one. So click. See, it went white. Now I'm going to press Ctrl and V. See, now the picture is inside the layer mask, not in the actual canvas. Then I'm going to invert the image, so make it into a negative by pressing Ctrl and I. That's Command and I if you're on a Mac. Now I'm going to click out of the layer mask. And I'm going to do that by holding Alt again and clicking on the layer mask icon. There you go, I'm out of it, I'm back in here. So everything's gone now. So I'm going to click on here again, so now see, I clicked on here. You can see the white bits surrounding it. The white markers. That's what you call it, I think. Now I'm going to press C. You can see the marching ants. Sorry, what's happening to my voice? I don't know. I'm going to press Ctrl and D to deselect the marching ants. And now this is where we get our brush. So for example, if I get a black brush, so right click and choose this brush, and if I just paint anywhere, so that it's bringing out the picture back in. But what we want is the picture to come back as a text. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to delete everything I just painted here, and now I'm going to make a new brush called I'm going to go to File, then New, then I'm going to type in 800 by 800 pixels, make sure it's pixels, not anything else. 72 for the resolution is fine, then OK. Then on a new layer, I'm going to type in a text, for example, beauty. Then on a new layer, then on a new layer again, I'm going to type in another one. I'm going to change the font. I haven't downloaded any fonts. This is actually a new computer that I got today. Just change the fonts. These are all the default fonts. You can download the font by going to dafont.com, so dafont.com, and downloading your font. So just keep adding new layers and writing different words and positioning them to how you want it to be, and then you can turn off your background layer and then use the crop tool and just crop where your words are. So just crop out a little section from the whole canvas so you don't have any white spaces. Then go to OK. Then you need to go to Edit, define brush preset, then call it whatever you want, so words or something. But I'm not going to do this because I've done this before. I made a simple one before, I'll show you. Then go back here. Now the brush that you made can be selected by clicking on brush, then right clicking on the canvas, and it will be the last brush that you just made, this one. Okay, the next step, after you've selected your brush, you make sure you're clicked on this layer here, this icon, not this one here, this one, it's very important. Then go to Windows, Brush, then click on Shape Dynamics. Actually, first stay in brush tip shapes. Spacing should be about 130%, maybe, anything you want. Shape Dynamics, change your angle jitter to about here, 71%. Then make sure you click on Scattering. Play around with that. So scatter is 200%. Then I'm going to click on Transfer. Was it Transfer? I think it was. Yeah, Transfer. Then opacity jitter will be around 60%. Then I'm going to close this. And then I'm going to resize my brush to small, so I'm using the left square bracket. It's located right next to the enter key, the return key, sorry. And now I'm just going to I'm just going to click now and then just drag my brush all the way around. See, look, now it's going to be drawing on the image, and I'm going to keep on changing my font size, my brush size. So I'm just painting with a normal brush like this. Wait, let me show you. File, New. Basically what I'm doing is just this, and with another brush that looks like this. Alright, now what I'm gonna do is click on this layer here, then go to File, New. This is gonna be my background, so BG for background, and I'm gonna choose the background color of white. Paint bucket tool and click in. Anyway, I'm gonna double click on this layer, then go to drop shadows. If you're using CS5, it will be the first one. You can see there's some shadow here. Distance, oh sorry, I want it to be on this angle. This whole effect depends on the picture that you use. I obviously used the wrong picture this time. That's why it's not as good as the old ones. But this is the same thing that we're achieving. Move this on top, turn it back on, and go to overlay. Then you have your color, your image in color. So that's on soft light. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna do another one soon.